Okay, so we're going to unbox this Nova3D. This is the Elfin 3D printer. It's a 3D resin printer, obviously. Smart touchscreen, it's got Wi-Fi, offline print, obviously UV photo curing. Apparently the print size is 5.2 inches by 2.91 inches by 6.9 inches. The print resolution is 0.05 millimeters, so this might be the one I use for any gears that are required, but we'll see. These videos are going to be done by me, and I have absolutely zero experience with 3D printing. So anyone starting out brand new like me, this will be an interesting experience, I suspect. Fortunately, there is masses of information online about this printer and the other one that I've bought. Now this particular one is set up, ready to go. There's just a few bits to assemble apparently. You don't have to build it yourself, which is nice. I'm just going to get everything out of the box. If I can. It's very well packed. Okay, looks like we have a broken part already. That is the little funnel. Pouring the resin in and out. It's just completely snapped off the end there. Jesus, that's tight. Tries in there, good and proper. Jesus. How ridiculous is that? I'm missing something here. There we go. Right, there we go. Let me tilt this down. Right, let me pull up a chair. I have no idea where the broken bit of that funnel's gone. I suppose funnel's not exactly expensive, but it's annoying they couldn't pack it properly to so it all arrived intact. So we have a very nice looking unit. bits of polystyrene knocking around. A touch LCD screen. It's pretty heavy. A big fan underneath there. Input power DC 12 volts, 6 amps, 60 watts. Yeah. On the back here we have a reset port, power port, USB port and network. A very nice acrylic top that is going to attract all of the dust. Yeah, quite a good tight fit on there. Oh yeah, that's going to certainly attract every bit of dust going. Right, so let's see what else we get. LCD 3D FEP film for the LCD 3D printer. Okay, how to prepare it. Is that a, you know, for a moment there it looked like that was cracked, but it's actually a pouring point where you pour the resin back out of the tray. So we can have a quick look at this. Okay, that is obviously pre-assembled. Not the tightest fit in there. Looks like there's quite a few screws that hold that down. Okay. $126mm by 178mm, thickness 0.15 to 0.2, light transmittance 95%. Yeah, it looks pretty straightforward. Undo the screws, remove the old one, put the new one in, do it up. Cut off excess film with a box cutter. Oh, okay, that's talking about if you're doing the film on its own. Okay. We have a quick operation guide. Now, as I said, totally new to 3D printing. I understand the basic principles, but that's about it. This has come about because of some forum requirement for some gears to be printed. A little list there of what's in the box. One broken funnel. Some filters, gloves, power cable, USB flash drive, spatula, pliers, spray bottle, screws. Okay, that's fair enough. Looks like a pretty useful manual. First use, updating the firmware. Looks really good, all in English. Maintenance, materials that you can use, support and troubleshooting. Yeah, all looks good. Disposal of resin, yeah, got to be careful with that. Okay, let's have a little look in this box, see what we've got. Right, well, we have a set of Allen keys with little ball-ended Allen keys. We've got some spare nuts and bolts there. I don't know what they're for, or whether they're spare or not. That is a little spray bottle again. Don't know what that's for. A tiny little. What the hell is that? Oh, it is a 4 gig USB drive. Yeah. we have a, oh wow, okay, a mains cable with a UK plug. I have rarely bought anything from Amazon from China that has got a UK plug on it, so yeah, that's excellent. We have a switching adapter, 12 volt, 6 amp. We have a little pack of things here. We've got some gloves, look like nitrile gloves, 4 pairs. We have a filter that's a bit banged up, but it is basically paper filter with some very fine mesh just there. How many of those did it say we were supposed to have? Two filters. I don't think we've got 2 filters, we've only got 1. Yeah, there is definitely only 1 filter, so and then we've got some little side cutters for trimming off various bits of resin. This little spatula, expect that will be for removing stuff. Okay, so we've only got 1 filter, we only have a broken funnel, but we do have a UK plug. Let's see if we've got the required gloves. 1. Okay, I thought it said 4 pairs, and we've actually only got 2 pairs. I guess we need to have a look on the listing. I'm just looking through the listing, but I'm not seeing anything about the accessories it comes with. That's a bit disappointing. You think they would have sent out the 2 filters if it says 2 and 4 pairs of gloves, or perhaps it meant 4 gloves actually. Perhaps I am misreading that. So let's get that away. Ah, now the other thing this particular one from Amazon came with was a free bottle of transparent green resin. This is Nova3D resin, it's their own brand. They didn't have any at the time I placed the order for the machine, because you were supposed to add it to the cart and it would deduct the cost of the resin. Now, I contacted them about that and I got a reply within a few hours, and they promised that as soon as the resin was back in stock they would simply post one out to me, which they did. And with everything like this, it has got to be kept cool. 18 to 28 degrees centigrade is the range, so do not keep this in a stinking hot workshop or like this when it is the middle of summer. So I will keep the resins and the filaments inside the house where it is a hell of a lot cooler and more stable. Now, I think it said that this really is plug and play. You can just literally plug this in, it's all pre-leveled. Let's follow the instructions. Okay, first use preparations. Open the box and remove the upper cushioning. Well, we've done all of that. Take the printer out of the box, remove the UV cover. Yeah, we've done that. Place it on a firm surface. Clean the FEP film and the LCD screen with a cloth. Well, I don't even know how you raise that, so I'm going to leave the. Actually, no, I'm going to take the protective film off of the LCD. Let's chuck that in there. Okay, plug in the power adapter and press the front panel to turn on the printer. Okay. Let's connect that power supply up. No doubt it will be doing some network things, so we will plug that in at the same time if I can find a spare network cable. Okay, I shall use this one that we used the other day for the other video. Can't even remember what that was now. What were we doing? Oh, it's the NetGen box or the Manhattan T3R. So let's get that plugged in. Okay, so we are all plugged in. Plug in the power adapter and press the front panel button to turn on the printer. Connect it to Wi-Fi, go to settings and configure the connection using the options from the menu. Okay, so we are plugged in. Do we have a button on the back? Okay, that's interesting. Appears to be completely dead. Well, that's not a good start. Oh no, there we go. We have to hold it for a few seconds. Now it's gone blue. A nice little LCD screen. Hopefully you can see that. Maybe I can bring this just a touch closer. Okay, there we go. Assume that's powering up. Okay, so we've got task, file, control, settings. Connect it to go to settings and configure the connection. Okay, so settings. Click start to light up the LCD screen. You will need to replace the LCD screen if it plays. Okay, network settings. Wired. There's the address. Connecting the printer to a network. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, all seems to be fine. Don't need to set the Wi-Fi. Yeah, I don't think we need to do anything else, do we? Control. Oh, that is raising by 50 mil, is that, I guess? Now it looks like we've got some software to install, Nova Maker, so we can install that on the computer I'm going to install this all with. And then you just add this printer to that software. Okay, if your printer is connected to the internet using Wi-Fi or wired, it automatically checks for available firmware updates and starts the installation process. Okay, well, let's assume it didn't, so let's go and have a look. Task, okay, no. Settings, hardware, network. Some polystyrene here that we can remove. Looks like there's a protective cover on this. I hope it's a protective cover, because if it isn't, there's some marks in there. Actually, yeah, there are various protective covers. There's this one here. There's also one on here. Hopefully you can see what's going on here. There's a protective cover there. If we can just take that off. There we go. there is an LCD check routine, LCD screen check. Click start to light up the LCD screen. You will need to replace the LCD screen if it displays too many dark spots. Oh dear. Screen check, confirm. Oh, it's flashing up already. You probably can't see, but that is lit up. Yeah, it's not very clear though. You probably need to do that in a darkened room. Let's slide that back in. Just really the two, let me just move this again. We have two sliding knobs here just to lock that in place each side. As you can see, not very much to that. These look like levelling screws here and here, pre-levelled at the factory apparently. Language, version, hardware info. I don't think we can do anything there. Now here is the test prints. That's local files, and then we have anything on the USB file, which we have here. So let's just plug this little USB stick in there. That is a tiny little thing. Let's have a look. Just going to turn that around. Can't quite get that in there. There we go. Right, so let's have a look. USB and Nova. Oh, there seems to be just the one item there. Confirm. Yeah. Looks like it's the same thing as on the local files. 6. Oh, actually no, it's a different size, so it can't be the same. So that's again pretty straightforward. You've got local files, USB files. Oh, this is a progress report screen. So that's what's printing. That is the time it's expected. Obviously it's going to build it up in that picture. USB amount. This is to raise everything up, so you can raise it by 0.05, 1, 10, 50. So that's platform lift. And we've got SLC settings, and that looks like it is the bottom layer thickness. We have exposure times, bottom exposure, normal exposure, print speed, that is millimeters per minute. We've got calibration. Okay, yeah, so that looks like you can adjust everything by touch and then save it. I'm not going to do that. We're going to have a little read of that. Definitely got some marks in there. See a white. Oh, it's a white. Yeah, so I think we're going to have to get some very gentle cloths and just be able to wipe that over. Firmware update doesn't seem to be an option to force the upgrade. It's just either going to do it or it isn't. That is a push to hold and hold. There we go, power off, cancel. This is very nice, I have to say. Yeah, and that's off. So push and hold, blue light, and let it fire up. Yeah, very impressed so far, and if it can print what we need, that would be absolutely fantastic. Yeah, the software, Nova Maker software, is downloadable from the Nova3D website, although we have been recommended a different brand of software. I can't remember the name of it. I'll put links in the description, no doubt. Starting and post-processing. Yeah, all looks good. So apart from the missing, let me just check that list again. Gloves, no, it's 4 gloves, but definitely should be 2 filters, and we should not have a broken funnel. Now, it looks like this on the screws. I'm just gonna, yeah, I don't know how though, so I'm not going to force that till we've had a closer look at everything more carefully. Anyway, so that's a quick unboxing of the Elfin 3D resin printer, and well, we'll be back when we've got it set up and actually printing something. So yeah, there we go. Hope that was helpful. As I said, very popular printer, this one. Loads of information on the internet and YouTube.